Hello, you besties, and welcome back to the Bestie Hotline podcast. On today's episode, I am going to be sharing with you guys 15 things I learned in 15 years, and I'm so excited because, I know that my birthday has been a long time ago, and I owe you guys this episode, so we're going to get into it, okay? So I wanted to make this episode because I thought it would be such a good idea to share with you guys 15 things I learned in 15 years because I know that I have learned some of these things from experience, but also most of them have been also like taught to me like from my parents and my elders. And I think it would be like so cool if I shared this with you so you can also learn this in whatever age like you have right now. Like you can be 13 years old or 15 like me, or even 20 years old. Like all girls are welcome here. So before we start, remember to rate the podcast, give it 5 stars. And if you're on YouTube, also like this and subscribe to my channel. Number one, I believe that God is real. I believe that I am in this world with a purpose, and that is to know God and enjoy Him forever. And I am here to glorify Him in whatever I do. Number two, I believe Jesus Christ is real. I know that with my merits, I could never go to heaven. Like, I'm a sinner, and I can never be in the presence of a holy God. And that is why I'm grateful for Jesus Christ, my mediator between me and God, but also my Lord and Savior. He is my Savior because He came to this earth, lived a perfect life, and then died for my sins, and then resurrected on the third day and promises that He will come back for me. And He is my Lord, which means that I am not my own, I am His. I belong to Him, which means everything I do will be for Him and only for Him. He is the second person of the Holy Trinity. He is the Son, but also He is the Savior, the one who came to this earth to live among us. Number three, God is not the genie of the lamp, but He has granted me many wishes. And with this, I mean that sometimes we don't ask God for like the little things. It's important to share our dreams and plans with Jesus. Because sometimes you might think, oh, but like He already knows, like why would I pray to Him? Like if He already knows everything. Yes, He knows everything, but He loves when we talk to Him, when we tell Him about our plans and our future and the things we want to do. And also when we ask Him for things. Sometimes we're too afraid to ask because we'll be like, oh no, God won't give me this. Why won't He give you that? He is a good father who loves His children and wants to give His children good things. And if He doesn't give it to you, it's because He is a father. He knows. And He knows it's not good for you in this era of your life. So you trust in that. But also ask for the things you want, because if it's good, He will give it to you. Like, why won't He give you something good? Tell Him your dreams. Tell Him your aspirations. Tell Him things that you're worried about. Tell Him everything, because He listens. He is a father that loves listening to His children. Number four, focus on spending time with your family. Being with your friends is cool, but friends will change in the different stages of your life. Like right now, you're in your teen years, okay? I'm assuming. And those friends you have in school won't be the same ones you'll have in college, and not the same ones you'll have when you're an adult, like in your workspace or who knows where. Like friends change from stages of your life, okay? But your family will always be your family. They don't love you because one day they met you and they thought you were cool, or they thought that you were a good person. No, they love you unconditionally since the day that you were born. Since you were born. And even though you mess things up, they will still love you. They are your gifts from God and your pride. You might think, what do you mean my parents are my pride? Like I am the pride of my parents. No. Also, they are your pride because think how much your parents work to give you what you have right now. Like right now you have technology, obviously, because like you're watching this video. They worked hard so you can have all the things you have right now, all the opportunities, education, everything you have, they have worked for it, okay? You must take full advantage of the time you have with your parents because you do not know how long you will have them. Like you need to realize that your parents are older. So when you're an adult, you might lose them. So you need to spend time with them, treasure that time. And also spend time with your siblings because you don't know if in the future you guys will go on opposite ways. Like maybe you'll stay in the country or you'll leave the country, or your sibling like goes and moves to another country or do the like different jobs. And it's important to take advantage of the time you have with your siblings now, because in the end there's no other love like the love of siblings. Okay, so it's important to spend time with them. Even though you think you're annoying, girl, one day you won't have them to annoy you, because they will be in their lives doing their thing. So you need to even like take advantage of the time they annoy you, because that means they are with you right now. Number 5, having conversations with older women is important for your growth. Like talking with your friends at school, okay? But older women, they have lived teen years. They know. Okay, they have good advice to give you. They are wise, they are older, and they can give you advice that you might not hear from teenagers you're friends with, okay? Because they have experience. And even though you might think, oh, but this lady, like she had like this horrible life, like what advice can she give me? Girl, you can listen to things that she did and take mental notes not to do them too, because you'll end up like that, okay? So, for example, let's say if a lady like she like ruined her life because she took bad decisions when she was younger, like your age. So, you learn that and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, so when you're that age, you will not take the same decisions she made, because you know how you might end up at." You must open your mind to their knowledge and listen. Because sometimes we don't want to listen because we think we know everything, but you don't know everything. That's the truth. You don't know everything. And it's okay to just like open your mind and listen to people who have lived longer than you. Because at the end, they have experience. And that's something we one day will have, but right now we don't. We are still making our memories. So when you're older, you might give advice to younger girls who also want to learn. So take that in mind. Next time you see an old lady, just like sit down and talk, okay? Ask her about her life and ask her about the decisions she made. Ask her everything, okay? And I assure you, most of the times, ladies do want to talk about that. So it'll be really cool. Number 6, don't settle for having fake friends because you're afraid to be alone. It's better to be alone and happy than being with friends who don't contribute anything to you, who only make you feel bad about yourself, who drain your energy each time you guys hang out. And most of all, they don't want you to help them change. Because if there's somebody who like might not be like the best companion, but you can help them change, like, okay, like you can hang out with them to be a good friend to them. But you are not a trash bag of people's problems. You're not anybody's free psychologist, okay? You need to learn that you need to protect your peace above all. You don't need people who only take advantage of you, who only want you for maybe the things you have, or who secretly envy you, okay? You don't want that. People who are actually rooting for you to fail. You don't want people like that in your life. My advice for you is find friends that are real friends, have friendship standards. You don't need people in your life who don't contribute to you. And if you can't find the people that you want right now in your life, then you need to be patient. And while you're waiting, remember that Jesus is your best friend, okay? You don't need anybody else to be happy. It's better to be alone and happy with your life, be growing, be thriving, than being with a bunch of friends who don't care about you, who only want to bring you down. Number 7, there are temporary friendships. What does this mean? That there are friendships that only last a certain period of time, and that's okay. Not everything is forever. There are certain people who are meant to be our friends in a certain season of our life. Everyone changes, and so do friendships. You cannot get stuck looking at the past, thinking about all the people that you've been friends with and like how they're not your friends anymore, because that reality does not apply to your current life and your current situations. You need to move forward, and you will keep meeting people who will only be your friends for a certain period of time, and then that will be gone. Number 8, just because a guy tells you that he loves you does not mean that he actually feels that way. Because many times guys will be in love with the idea of being with you and not with you. Do not lower your standards because you feel like somebody finally likes you. Like, oh, he's not the type of guy I want in my life, but like it's better than being single. girl, no. Set your standards high, because saying yes to that guy is saying no to the one that you actually want, like the one that meets all your standards and that you meet his standards. 90% of promises a teen boy tells you are empty. Wait on God's timing. Like, if it's not your timing right now, that's totally okay. Focus on Jesus. Focus on your goals, okay? Number 9, insecurities and sadness comes from having too much free time. When you're not doing anything productive and your brain is currently not working on anything, doesn't have any goals, any ambitions, anything to work on, that's when the ugly stuff comes into your life. Your brain naturally needs to solve problems. So when it doesn't have any problems to solve, you know what it will do? It will make up problems in your head that are not real because you are not busy enough. If you have time to be depressed about things that are not worth it, then you have the time to change your life and live it to the fullest for the glory of God. Number 10, not every single thing I see is real. For example, social media. Social media is somebody's percentage of their life. They are not sharing everything. They only share the things they want you to see. And I know this because I don't post everything in my life. So how can I compare my life to people I don't even know? Like, I have no idea what goes behind the camera. Comparing myself to others will only bring me discontent and insecurity. 11, pretty girls don't hate. Notice that when a girl is happy with how she looks, she is happy with her personality, she is happy with the things God has given her, she doesn't have time to hate on other girls. She will have the capacity to see the beauty in others. A truly pretty girl on the inside will never give somebody a negative comment. Instead, her cup will overflow with blessings, love, and abundance because she knows that she has everything she needs. And she does not need to bring people down to feel good about herself because she already feels good about herself. So she wants to spread confidence. She wants to spread positivity because she knows who she is. Number 12, I've learned that all advice from social media is not real. We must use the discernment God has given us to distinguish between what's real and what's not. Just because somebody's in front of your screen does not mean that what they're saying is right. Number 13, I've learned that learning is important. Even learning the things that I don't like. Because sometimes you might think, why is this necessary? It is necessary for our future and to expand our brain's plasticity, okay? So even though you might not need algebra in your daily life, you still need it to get into a good college. You need it to expand your brain, okay? So keep that in mind when you need to learn something, but you don't feel like it's necessary because learning is good for us. Number 4, what I do today cultivates for my future. There is a difference between enjoying your youth and destroying your future. Do not do anything before thinking, would my dream future version do this? Does this help my future life that I am working on? If the answer is no, then don't do it or say it. Because sometimes we say things that our future versions will not be proud to say. Because this will only cause problems for the future you. If you make bad decisions, who is the one that is going to end up in a mess? The future you. Nobody else, okay? So every time you do something, think of your future first and how will it affect it. Number 15, I don't need to impress anyone because the most important person on this universe is already impressed with me through the merits of Jesus Christ. I don't have to do things to impress God because God is already impressed with me because he sees me through Jesus Christ. The good things I do them because he loves me, not because I want to get salvation. Because there's no way that with my merits I can get it. I already have it in Jesus Christ. Everything that I do that's good, I do it because I am grateful for his salvation. That's why I act like that. Because I want to show others the love that Jesus showed me. Thank you guys so much for listening to this pod episode. It's been one of my favorites to record, and I'm really happy I got to share this with you guys. Leave me in the comments what was your favorite lesson, and also leave me in the comments any lessons that you have been taught or that you have learned through experience. and tell me how it has changed your life. And I will always, and I mean always, like your comment and respond to it. So if you've watched this whole video and stayed until the end, comment down below this emoji so I know that you're a real one. Thank you guys so much for being here. God bless you and fill your life with abundance. Forehead kiss to you.